Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when you lead it gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
Yeah. Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This my man Beans.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, it's Social Norm. Hey, today's episode 273, is called The Difference Between a Black Thanksgiving versus a White Thanksgiving. And the reason, I hope everybody had a great holiday and
Yes.
Thanksgiving. Hope they got their eat on.
Yes, I hope they did.
But before we get into the episode, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification. Excuse
there
me.
you
That's
go.
that's that leftover from Thanksgiving, y'all. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss none of our videos. You know me and Beans, we do our videos Monday and Friday, but today we're doing it Saturday because we missed yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's some
Due to-
grown man business, and
I had to run some errands. All right. Now, Beans,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a difference. It's a huge difference. But before we get into it, let's watch this video
Okay.
and then we'll get into it. Let's go.
Prior rule in there as well. Bottom right, hold on now. Corner kitchen. You see the way the juices is flowing on that ham, huh? Well, that's kind of crazy, but that ham is juicy. This is a fact, huh? Sauce point. It almost looks like some yam juice in there, and that makes it even crazier. Oh man, I know we said 4 essentials, but I do need at least first and second day. I want some turkey with gravy. This is a fact. You know what I mean? I also would like some cornbread or a dinner roll, whichever one or both, whatever. I'm just, sweet potato pie as well. What else do I have to like? I have to have. Who's making peach cobbler? Is it you? Figure it out. And that's about it. Them was like my for sure have to haves. Now, if you got something else, we could talk. Hold on,
All right. Shout out to this dude right here.
bye, man. Thanksgiving coming up. These are my
So what I pretty much got from this video is this: Black folks have certain essentials.
They're staples.
Staples in a Black Thanksgiving.
Yes.
For me, I feel like Black people, we kind of bridge traditional Thanksgiving that you see on the Walmart card.
Yep.
With our version, which is a little bit of soul food and
Yes.
infused.
Mhm.
So what he said was, he said mac and cheese,
Yep.
candy yams,
Yep.
collard greens,
Yep.
and then he says honey baked ham.
Honey baked ham.
Now, I've always had that. All 4 of those have always been
Yep.
on my plate.
Same here.
Okay. You could add some mashed potatoes, some different things or whatever, but they was always on my plate, some stuffing. Now, this is the first year that I have 2 things that I didn't get.
Okay.
Collard greens
Mm-hmm.
and sweet potato pie.
Okay, so let's start with the collard greens. What did you have instead?
Green bean casserole.
I knew first you gonna say that.
Green bean casserole was the only vegetable that I saw on the plate.
Really?
This is what my plate consists of. I got a picture. I actually took a picture of it. So let me just pull it up. So that way I can't even sit there and lie and tell you what I didn't have for Thanksgiving. Mind you, I went to my girlfriend's I actually had 2 Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Okay. I had one for work and one here at my girl's house. And the one,
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I did the one at work too. I forgot
yeah.
about that.
So the one at work, it was good. It was real good.
Yeah.
I was actually eating there because I didn't know how it was gonna be at my girl's, because it's just like the food. You never know what you're gonna get into when you're dealing with.
Listen, and I understand. I got a nightmare story, a Thanksgiving nightmare story to tell you.
Okay.
When you done doing all that.
Let me see where I can find this damn. Did I take a picture of it? I know I did. I gotta look back in my Rolodexes. But go ahead. So
every year my mother cooks Thanksgiving.
Okay.
As long as I was a kid, every year. That was her thing. She loved to do it. My mom loves to cook. One year, she goes, you know what? Because there's a lot of us. I have a lot of siblings, and we have, she goes, one year, she goes, you know what?
I don't have it. Yeah.
One year, our aunt's sister says, you know what? This is my uncle's wife's sister. I'll say it like that. She goes, I would like to cook for Thanksgiving. Now, black people,
we take it serious.
We take it seriously, and we ask questions because we don't know if you battle tested or not.
I don't think people underestimate how much, if black folks come to a home and the food is not on point, how pissed off we get.
Yes. So my mom
ready to whoop somebody's ass.
So we like, I don't know. We ain't never had none of her cooking. Yeah. And my mom was like, look, I'm really tired this year. I would like to just sit back for one. So we like, you know what? You're right. You've been cooking for 20 plus years.
Pass the baton.
You can sit this one out. All right. We go to this house. When I take now, first of all, somebody there loved chillings.
Oh no.
And I don't know if they clean them.
Not for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And first of all, the house.
If anybody knows what chitlins smells like when they're cooking in the house, when I say it smells pure, like shit,
it does.
That's what it smells like.
Now, mind you, if you're gonna cook chitlins for Thanksgiving, you have to do it a day or two in advance so the smell in the house
Yes.
They must have did it that day because it smells so bad in there. I was like,
and it lingers even after you cook it. It stays for hours, maybe a whole day, for real.
Yeah, it really does.
Because you got to boil it down.
Yeah, clean. You gotta really clean them, even though they look clean. You really gotta soak them to clean. But now, have
you ever eaten chitlins?
I've eaten them before. Yes,
I've never eaten them.
They don't taste bad.
I can't do it.
But mind you, so my mother knows me, so I got this. When I'm about to say something, like, yo. she grabbed my arm and says,
was you that kid that would they be like, your mom and dad be like, no, mom, why does he?
Yeah. So my mom she grabbed my arm, she's like, give it a chance. I was like, okay. The dressing right now, the stuffing or dressing. Now I've never seen this before. Okay. Had whole pieces of bread in it.
What do you mean whole pieces?
Pieces are like pieces
chunks
of,
or a whole
like
bread?
Whole pieces of bread.
Oh no.
I'm like, what the?
I waited all year for this bullshit.
That was the first problem. I was like, okay, look, just because it got bread in it,
maybe it
tastes better. Maybe that's why they did it. Mm-hmm. No. They didn't cook it through and through. It tasted like I was eating a bunch of like sand and rice.
Okay.
I was like, all right. So moving on, turkey overcooked. And I try not to complain. When I don't cook something, I don't complain about it. But this was
you can't listen. Was there gravy?
No, there was
no. My God, you can't have overcooked turkey and then not have no gravy.
I was like, oh my God. I feel like I'm eating a sneaker right now. Like, what the hell, man? So mind you, I'm already just about turned off. I didn't try anything else. I was like, that's it. I was like, but somebody's like, oh, I made apple pie. Homemade apple pie. I love
apple pie.
That's
my favorite #1 dessert.
Yes, I love it. So I go, okay. Perfect.
Let this out.
I take a bite out of the apple pie.
The apples ain't cooked.
No. there's somebody's hair in the pie.
It's not your hair.
No. And I'm talking about it was a
Long.
I was
So you
like,
know it's a female's hair.
oh,
That's another thing that black folks. One thing we can't stand. One, that the food don't be tasting good, but cleanliness. If we
Yes.
come to your house and we looking at you, and you just, oh no, kids, get in the car.
So mind you, we're all realizing, I'm thinking like, yo, okay, I'm done.
Wait a minute,
I
no,
am
but
done.
it's not the worst when you eating it and you like,
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like,
oh God, it's just
like the rage, the rage. So we're driving home. This is the best. So we're driving, and it's quiet,
it's just silence.
and we're just like, I look around, I go, that was trash. Everybody was like, oh my God, yes, it was.
We all like, did we all accept what we just saw? Yeah.
So luckily, my mom was like, I had a feeling that it might not have been good. So she secretly cooked something anyway. And we went back home and ate for real. Now, here go the funniest part. Our other cousins that were there, they showed up at our house too and was like, yo, was that not trash?
Now this is the real Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Don't you ever take a year off, Mom.
That's basically what we
Okay.
That's basically how we did. We was like, look, Mom, we understand you were tired.
Why
This
everybody
can't happen?
You know, we all on our best behavior, not get her mad. Oh, you want me to not do this? Okay, whatever you need, Mom.
Sorry.
Listen, okay, so back to what I was saying. There's essentials when it comes to black folks, what we like to eat.
Yes.
For some reason, white folks did not get the memo of what we like to eat. So the difference is, this is from what I can remember, I had turkey. Now, mind you, the plate was good.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't off the chain, but it was
I don't think white people think it's gonna be bad. It's just there's some things that
It's
black
different.
people won't eat. It's just different.
Yes. So I had turkey. I
Mhm.
had some ham. I had some mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes, I don't know what her brother does to these mashed potatoes. They're off the chain. They're good.
I put heavy cream in them.
Some cream, probably some cream, sour cream, something.
And that's one thing we don't usually eat at Thanksgiving.
No.
Is mashed potatoes. It's
You
not-
know, I've seen. Well, I don't know. I've been to where they did both mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes. It was like carved up. We was all
really.
yeah. So I had mashed potatoes. I had green bean casserole. I love green bean casserole. I know a lot of black folks don't love it.
Never had it. I gotta try it.
I love green bean
Never
casserole.
had
And the
it.
thing I love about green bean casserole is nobody wants to eat it. So I have all the green bean casserole to myself.
My lady loves green bean casserole too. I was like, damn, I must be missing out.
So they made macaroni and cheese.
How was that? Now you know they don't cook it like black people.
That's
so
exactly. Listen,
you can't judge it like
and
they
this
do.
is this is the thing that I had to. Everything you think of don't need to be said. I never spoke on it because they never asked me, and I'm glad they didn't.
It was creamy, wasn't it?
No, so this is the thing. I'm already lactose intolerant, so I can't eat a lot of this mac and cheese and shit, right? So when girl fixed my plate, she just gave me a little bit. She already know. Well, they had it was the long noodle type mac and cheese, like noodles, and all of them loved the mac and cheese. They're like, "Oh, the mac and cheese so good, mac and cheese so good." I'm eating mac and cheese. I'm like, all right, I'm just. it wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah, you was over it.
There wasn't enough seasoning on there. You know,
They made it, what do you mean? Craft?
No, you could tell they made it. They put it together. It just wasn't the mac and cheese I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. I had stuffing that her dad made. Her dad made another stuffing that was like, he was like trying to promote it. She was like, this stuffing got cranberries and walnuts in it. So if y'all want to get on that, get on. And
I've heard of that.
And everybody's like, we good.
Here go the thing. And
we don't want that.
Here go the thing. And I don't know this man from Adam. I've never met him. But the stories you tell, I would never eat anything this man is.
Listen. And I'm telling you, I had to literally block it out of my mind. I sat next to this man. Nobody would sit next to him. I had to sit next to him, right? Oh, sorry, y'all. Let me put this back. I had to sit next to him. I turned my back to him because I knew, and she knows this, if I had to sit and watch him eat, my Thanksgiving would have been ruined. When I tell you, I turned when he was done, right? Because you can see like something moving, like when he was finally done, I looked over, I looked at the plate. There was nothing on the plate.
When you lick it, you lick the plate.
Hear me again. There was nothing on the plate. Not gravy residue, not some leftover a smear of mashed potatoes. There was nothing on the plate. I was like, I seen them lift it up. I just looked away. I was like, my peripherals. So I knew I didn't look at him, so I still got to enjoy my meal.
Like no one says anything to this man, because I might have been like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, what's going on?
Listen,
have you eaten this week?
Listen, whatever. I'm not gonna talk bad about her.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm sorry.
But besides that, he did a speech. Like, you know how they got to pray before the and you know how like when I did my funeral speech and the pastor was like, "Amen, amen, brother." Like that's kind of what they did with him. They was like he's still talking about God and knowing God, and and the kids is like, "I'm ready to eat," and the owner of the house, that his son was like, "Amen, amen." I was just laughing in my head.
We all going hungry over here.
Yeah,
we all losing weight waiting for you to finish.
And they waited on us because we was about 40 minutes late.
Oh,
I told her this is the difference of her family and my family. Her family waits. My family get in where you fit in.
Listen, we didn't wait either.
Listen, it's a difference if you like, I will be there in 2 minutes. We come around the corner. Cool. They come around the corner, y'all.
But black people, here you go. Black people around the corner is not the same.
But this is how we do. You say you come around the corner, guess what's gonna happen? Hey, little one, go outside and see. Look out look down the road and see if you see somebody. You don't see nobody, we come back in, we got to eat. Because we say we down the road, we still in the bed.
Listen, this is what happened to us. We was just like, oh, where's such and such at? Oh, she went to her mother's house. Yeah, I'm not waiting. Let's go.
Exactly. Because she gonna make 2-3 stops before she get over here.
Yeah, it was like, nah, I'm not waiting.
The game is on. We about to get this thing going.
We got no time for this.
So that was the dinner. I actually had seconds for the green bean casserole, which of course.
Did you try the father's
I tried
stuffing?
He made 2 stuffings. He made regular stuffing. He made the stuffing with the cranberry and walnuts. I don't think nobody ate the cranberry and walnuts one.
You can go ahead and take that back.
You can have that, take that somewhere else. We're gonna eat this one. The stuffing wasn't bad. It was homemade. It was actually pretty good. I just had to block out the hygiene part. I don't know how he made it.
That's the thing. And
I just want to trust. I prayed over that food.
I might not have eaten it if I hadn't, because I haven't experienced this, dude. But if I would have grabbed that stuffing and saw him eating, I would have been like, I'm not eating that.
Dude, I know. And then so at the end of the day, everything was good on the plate for the most part. Then we got to the nitty gritty. We got to the desserts.
Here we go.
All right. I had what I remember, I had some cheesecake. Her sister makes this homemade cheesecake. One thing about white folks is they can make some desserts.
Mm-hmm.
She made this cheesecake. I think you've had the cheesecake before. My girl made it once, and you were like, "Oh, cheesecake good with the crust."
Oh yeah.
Graham cracker, yeah. So that's her sister's recipe. I had me about 2 or 3 of those.
I will say this: my sister, she hates to cook, but her cheesecake too was off the chain.
So I had that. They had pumpkin pie. The devil's a lie. I won't be.
I've never had it.
I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that.
Somebody,
sweet potato.
Remember somebody offered that to us at work?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not eating that.
I'm not eating that. I don't know what it is. It's a cold. Black folks eat sweet potato pie.
We
don't eat pumpkin pie.
No, I'm good. I'm eating this right here.
Yeah. Now, if you have apple pie,
we'll eat it.
That's universal. But the pumpkin and sweet potato, they at odds with each other. The thing we ate our dinner. We was watching the Cowboys and beat up on the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
And then her dad was like, we're going to do trivia. I'm going to do trivia somewhere in the meal. So he breaks out of nowhere. And he's like, trivia time. And he started asking questions about Thanksgiving. That was like, which president was the president that made Thanksgiving a national holiday, it was Abraham Lincoln.
No, Lincoln was putting in work, freeing
Yeah.
slaves, making holidays.
He did a lot of things. Then there was, and for some reason, her niece was getting a lot of the answers right. And I'm just like, you don't know that. How do you know that? Like, when was the first Turkey Bowl game in the NFL? And she was like 1926. It was like 1920. I was like, you too close to be knowing that. Like, you must have just had a test.
I'm about to call cheating.
Yeah. So we did that, but then there was after we ate our meals, we was they wanted to play this game. I forgot. I don't know what the name was called, the game, but they would take their phone. It's called like Heads Up or something. I think.
Oh,
Face
okay.
Up or something.
Yeah.
And like a phrase or a person or something comes up,
Mhm.
and the crowd, the teams have to like tell, like say they can't say the phrase or the name on here, but they gotta like act it out or something, and then you gotta answer it. You answer it, you duck it down, and you get a point. You don't, you go up, right? So
yeah, I've played that game before.
We did guys versus girls, and the guys, we were calculated. We were kidding. I'm good at that type of game. Like, I'm really good at getting people to say what I want them to say,
Mhm.
and I know how to like think differently. Like, I'll go one route. Okay, you don't like that? Let me go another route. The women, all they did was just scream. They just screamed so loud, and they couldn't like there was only person that did good. The best one was her little niece Peyton. Her niece is like 6. She did the best out of all the girls because everybody stopped. Like, for some reason, they didn't scream when she did it. They're like trying to talk very calmly with them, and she was just getting them. I didn't think she was gonna be good like that. She was hitting us some shit. I was like, how'd she get that?
I'm glad you brought that up, because in our household, the game was taboo. And what we realized is what you realized yesterday. When it comes to games that require communication in the teams, for some reason, women are terrible at
They're horrible communications, dude. All they did was out scream each other.
That's it.
And then the girl who's listening is so confused to who to listen to because they're just screaming.
Yeah.
And I realized, I even told the guy, I said, you know what I noticed about the women and the men? The women are just saying stuff.
Yeah.
The men, if we don't got nothing to say, we don't say nothing.
We don't say it till we figure it out.
Be like, what could actually make sense?
Yeah, because at the time it was me, my cousin, we all hung out together. So we were playing Taboo. And the dude and my cousin was like, remember that time you met that chick at the mall? And I was like, oh, JC Penney. They was like, that's it.
Yeah.
And they were looking like, how did he get that?
Yeah. What's the one thing I always go eat at the food court? Bourbon chicken. You know, like, you just gotta think it out.
Yeah.
The women, like, the one time there was like the word was gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, the girls are so hype. Her sister starts doing this. Like, she starts jumping. Dude, I swear, I got it on tape. They was record. I was like, yo, I'm dying laughing. And the girl got it though. She was like gorilla. I said, how'd you get that? She's like, and then her sister was like, what else could it be? I was like, it could have been monkey. It could have been chimpanzee.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know,
that's funny, dude. That is hilarious. But yeah, I noticed that when it comes to games of communication,
they're not.
They're not.
They're better at. I feel like women are better at like puzzles, like finding something. Like if it's in a like collage, you got to find the boom boom. But they're like there.
That's
I'm like, where'd you see that?
That's where the detective skills start kicking in.
Yes.
But we noticed that every year we play Taboo men versus women, the women have always lost.
Put in comments if y'all think women are better at what games they're better at and what games the guys are better at. Now that we went and talked the difference about Thanksgiving, I want to switch it up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I came across this video where I really want to talk about this. This guy pretty much breaks down to his young girls, to his wife, about romance when it comes to men. Let's watch the video and then we'll go ahead and get into it. It says men are not romantic.
What do do you do to do that in real life?
I'm gonna ask y'all. You know what I'm saying? Men don't keep a marriage romantic.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Being real.
I wasn't gonna sit here and play games with y'all. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Men do not.
Because most
No, you can't speak for all men. Some men are very
I'm gonna tell you.
most
He
men
only
don't wanna
doing
do
that
it
for you to please you.
right.
Men are not romantic because women have a romance in their head. The men just trying to figure out.
Yeah,
You know how many men on Valentine's Day be trying to figure out? I'm gonna just about. That's why all y'all just get flowers.
Yeah, because we learned it from Disney Channel. They was watching.
And that's why most men don't get anything.
Ninja Turtle.
That's why men don't receive anything. Because how often do you hear a man say, "Oh, I want this for Valentine's Day"?
That's true.
You don't hear it that often.
Pokemon, all this stuff. We watching Disney princesses and people getting married and having kids and stuff, and they're not watching that. The boys are not raising them.
So it's programming, you're saying.
Right.
But they can learn. They have the capacity to learn,
I'm
right?
not teaching nobody fun how to be romantic. Bye.
If they're saying it's programming on the man side, then it's programming on the female side too.
Yeah, that's what the girl on the top of the stairs is saying.
Yeah, so why would we need to think about what you're saying? You're programmed to think about romance a certain way. Men are not. So why would we need to learn that? Why would you just not try to? Why don't you try to get deprogrammed?
Let me just tell you something. Why would you want? There we go again with the control. Want to make a man be the way you want him to be.
Right.
Let the man love you the way he wants to love you. You'll be better off.
I just feel like
You don't want a fake man. Let the man be real.
You need to, when you're loving somebody, you need to show it in those ways. You know, love is an expression too.
You know, women express love. Men show it. And they show
Thank
it
you.
by how they sacrifice.
Thank you.
It ain't got nothing to do with what y'all think. All that's extra. That's extra. And you want him to be a character, trust me, he gonna be that. If he love, he gonna character, he gonna be that actor. But believe me, if you go to his job and talk to his boys that he work with, them dudes stand around, they don't know what to do. They just doing it to please the woman. Man, she want this, man, I gotta do this for my wife. For my old lady. I gotta do it for my old lady. But let the man just be, if men would just, let me tell you something. If you're recording it, men, just do it like I do it. I got my wife with 3 grown behind daughters in my house. They always mad at me because I ain't stuck in their little doggone feelings and emotions. They get mad with me. I don't care. Because I know one thing for sure. Feelings change all the time.
Are you saying men don't have feelings and they don't get into their feelings?
I'm trying to tell you, men for the most part don't, I won't say they don't have feelings, but they don't react off of feelings. Unless, let me just back up. If he's never saw how a man deal with his feelings and his emotions, he's gonna react to how he's seen it. So if all he saw is a woman raising him with feelings and emotions, and he's never had the opportunity to be around a man but just long enough to just see how he should be, trust me, he's gonna act from his feelings and emotions.
They're different kind of men. They're men that
He ain't lying about that.
He went 100% this whole time right now.
Listen, I got my nephew. He raised by my sister, single mom. The way he deal with emotions, completely different than how I do it. And when when I'm around him, I'm like, yo, you ain't gotta be get that hyped up about this. Sometimes you gotta really focus and just say it ain't that serious. So he ain't lying.
that really show a lot of love and affection to their women, and they get it back, because whatever you give a woman, you get it back.
I'm telling
That's
you,
not always true.
I'm telling you. Then if that's the case, women should show more affection if that's what they want.
Thank you.
More. Instead of trying to put it in your head that I want affection, I want romance. You be romantic. You go put some rose petals in your bath water and tell them to come and get in there with you. You go do all the stuff that you think romantic that you see on the movies and the TV.
That's because they want the man to be what they want him to be instead of them just setting the atmosphere for what they want.
Yeah.
Don't do all that.
I just feel like the way way love is shown, you know how God be blessing us and stuff to show us that He loves us. It's like, you know, when you're in a marriage.
Let her finish.
When you're in a marriage and you're a husband and a man and you want to show that love, how God is showing you and blessing you, I feel like you should, you know, reciprocate that same love to your wife. You know, it doesn't have to be always sacrifice. It can be, you know, giving stuff and taking her out to eat just to keep the fire in the relationship.
But
So
what are
it's not
you
just,
doing?
you know,
She didn't just understand that he telling her this is how men love.
Mhm.
They do it through actions of sacrifice, of going to work, doing this for you. You want him to be something he not because that's what you want.
Mhm.
Instead of saying, okay, instead of me trying to make him be something he's not, why don't I accept what he is?
arguments and this, that, and the third, you know, all the time.
Well, I tell you this. A man show romance. You look at the house you live in. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. But you live in a really nice house.
True.
You got some really nice cars. That your daddy bought.
The way I think of it is when God, with a relationship wise, when you're in a relationship with God, it's like being His bride, like you're married to God. So when God is blessing you, when God is doing these things for you, that's His way of showing how much He loves you. And I feel like you should be doing that in a marriage between, you know, you and your wife. You know, it should be.
Ain't that what he just said?
That is. It's just she's looking at it as give me like gifts and flowers. He's saying I'm providing a life.
Your
for you.
house, your car, that is a gift.
Yeah,
They just ain't accepting
They
it.
don't see it like that.
The same way your relationship is with God.
I hear you. And I was gonna say, when God send the hurricane, when it's him, they send the hurricane. Are you happy about that? Now it's your husband. I'm just asking a question.
I mean, of course. I mean,
Are you happy about it?
No.
Okay. Are you happy about it when the tornadoes come? We could even let's make it, that's corporate. Let's make it
See,
personal.
I'm not talking about the wrath of God. I was talking about how to keep the romanticy or however you word in a marriage. That's all I was saying. You know, I know God can get mad about the things.
See, this is the difference between modern women and old school women. Old school women wasn't worried about you being romantic. Old school women was making sure these lights is on and you going to work, you pay these, you bring food home and stuff. That was enough. That was more than what anybody else was giving them.
And the thing is, they don't understand is this. Every time they talk about romance, is what can you do for me? It's never what can we do for each other to keep the romance alive.
And not for nothing, isn't when you just say romance is almost fantasy.
It is.
It's fantasy. It's not real. You think like when you think of like creative ways to try to make, yeah, that's cool and dandy and it's outside the box, but the reality is somebody paying a light bill is still romantic in the sense because he's doing something for you.
Things that we do with that, you know.
But it's all of it is his love. Every bit of it is his love. And so what you're saying, because you look at what God is doing for you as romantic. That's how you look at it. Why not look at what the man do for you as romantic? Because he loves you. It's the same thing. God ain't bringing a bouquet of flowers to you. You know what I'm saying?
You get a
His
bouquet.
bouquet of flowers is blessing you with the things that you've been praying for months. Those are His bouquet of flowers for you.
Let me
Of
tell
course,
you,
He's not gonna give you a bouquet.
I need to really expound on that.
Look outside. Those are your bouquet of flowers right there.
There you go.
Amen.
And that's for everybody, for the man and the woman. You understand what I'm saying? So it ain't just that he picks that. It's for everybody. And so
I hate people who way out the way, they hear one thing and now they say, okay, now I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in.
what's she talking about?
Exactly.
She said the man have the minion, then the bouquet of flowers is outside. Go pick the daggone flowers and bring them to me. That's what she's saying. I think that people have inside of them to do what they want to do, to who they want to do it to,
Exactly.
whenever they feel like doing it.
This is the thing I hate about some women. They say things that are obvious and think they're saying something special. So what I think is people live their life the way they want to live their life because they want to live it. What the fuck are you saying shit that's obvious, dude? Everybody doing that. We know that already. What are you talking about? You just want to hear your voice.
It all depends on opportunity, circumstance, who the person is, how you feel about the person. All of that is involved. I don't think wait.
Now they talk about receiving romance from their men.
Yeah.
And they talk about God in the Bible. There's a part of the Bible that says, give and it shall be given. Okay. If you're not giving romance, you're not going to receive it.
That's what he just said a minute ago. He said, if you want romance in your life with your husband or your man,
exactly,
then why don't you bring romance?
Exactly.
You go put the rose petals and say, babe, come to shower with me. You go set up a little, like, just you start doing that, and guess what's gonna happen? He gonna say, yo, you know what? When she did this, when she did that, when she did this, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I like that.
And that's one thing you gotta that they gotta understand. Some things women do have to set the tone.
Exactly.
And when it comes to romance, they gotta they gotta show us what you want. I would say closed mouths don't get fed.
But I'm gonna say what he said in the beginning. He said boys and men we don't think like that. We never even thought about being romantic. We trying to think what's in your head, something you are thinking about and would enjoy. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, ladies, if you go ahead and set the tone for the romance, and the guy ends up enjoying the romantic experience, you know what's gonna happen? He gonna start enjoying it so much, he gonna say, you know what? I want to do it for her. Mm-hmm. I want to throw a little romance her way because I enjoy it.
They don't get it.
I don't think nobody. Yes, thank you. I don't think nobody is black and white. Everybody has areas that you know.
And I won't disagree that men will buy flowers. Men will do the chocolate thing. They will do the things like that. Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with that. I do believe that it is. Just, and what I'm going to say is just not something that we dwell on. I'll say that. It's not something that a man is sitting around fuming about. Oh, I'm gonna take my wife $1,000.
He ain't lying.
He definitely not lying.
Dude, if anything, we're so last minute because we're like, okay, I gotta do something.
I will say that I won't do it last minute. That's one thing I won't do.
What I'm saying is, as soon as her birthday ends, you're not sitting there thinking about what I'm gonna do for her next birthday.
That's true.
You're not dreaming about this and like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Women do that. Women get so excited about surprises and romance things that they plan it so intricately. I think I said the right word. I don't know.
They plan. I think I know what word you're thinking of. I can't.
I know that. Regardless, they plan it so detailed because they're so excited to see your reaction that you're like, yo, what the. Damn, people popping out of the
But some women are built like that. Some women don't think like that.
But that's how you know how much she care about you, because she's trying to bring what's in her head out.
That's true.
You gotta sit around thinking like that.
Not every day, but yeah.
Think about that. You know, they think.
No. She got it twisted. It ain't not every day, not any day. We're only thinking about it when it's starting to come up.
You know what makes me laugh when a man is telling a woman how a man thinks. It's always what I said. No, a man thinks like this. No, we're men. We're telling you how we.
I told my girl one time about something. I was like, yo, yeah, guys don't really like that. She's like, no, they do. You can't speak for every guy. Listen, can you? If anybody out of the two could speak for somebody of the same, who could? Me or you?
Listen, that's the difference. We may never speak for every man, but we can speak for this man.
This man, and probably a good number of my men that are similar.
You can't speak for any man.
Yes. You're going off in your head.
Yeah, we can't speak for women.
Like, I can tell you, only thing I can tell you about women is the things men don't like when women do certain things. I can be like, yo, a lot of men I can tell you do not like this.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the next trips they gonna take with their wife. They think about taking off on work.
Wait. I won't say this, some don't. But I'm gonna tell you for sure. In all of my years of living, it's always been a woman in most of the men's lives that I know that have arranged all that. Now, in my relationship, every trip we've taken, I have arranged it. Me, arranged it, set it all up. But growing up as a man, as a young boy, watching men, the women did the trips. The women set up all of that.
That's funny because my father, that's exactly how it was. My mom set up all the trips. My father ain't never set up a trip. All she did was tell him how much it was. He bring the money.
Here you
That's
go.
it.
See, and mine was I'm the opposite. No, I forget how my parents they kind of took turns. Their partnership was different. Me, I've always done it.
I set up the trip. Their first trip, we went down to my alma mater for homecoming. I set the trip up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, granted, it was going to my place. She ain't never been there before, so she kind of followed suit. But she likes to get a jump on things. I'm more of a let's do it when we do it. Last minute, fuck it, make it work.
Depends on what we doing. I try to plan in advance.
Now, if we're going out of the country, yes.
Yeah, you gotta do that shit. Yeah, you can't do that.
But Florida, I could make that shit happen this weekend.
They set their money aside, they paid for it, they told that man come.
Okay, cool. But the man is excited to come. That's my point. He wants.
You know why he's excited to come? You know why he done that?
Because we don't get taken out like that.
He sees that she's really interested in going.
Mm-hmm.
Because of what she done. What you guys are looking for is you guys want the man to do everything and everything.
That's true.
And if he don't do everything and everything,
but that man will do everything and everything for the person that he loves and wants and truly loves.
I'm trying to tell you, when he's trying to woo her, you got to be careful, because if he overdoing it, he just probably want to have sex with you.
True love bombing.
You better be careful with that now.
That's why you have to.
Because if he's doing all that and he ain't putting no ring on your finger, he's just trying to do it.
I'm talking about marriage wise though. I'm not talking about.
Okay. Now after he get married to you, it just depends. It's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. When I married your mom, we take little trips all the time. How you think you came in the world? On a trip. That's how you came.
She walked away. It's like, I don't want to hear that.
All y'all came just about. My hotel room. So that I arranged, you know what I'm saying? And I was always been spontaneous, So I would just do those stuff. But this romanticized stuff that y'all are talking about, I don't know about all that.
I don't know about all that.
Everybody's different.
And sometimes can, sometimes won't, sometimes will. It just depends. And again, I say you can't try to control the man. Let the man be the man.
Yeah.
And let the man love you. You'll be loved right. You'll be loved correctly. If you're trying to make him love you a certain way, you're gonna be disappointed.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. But if you want to be loved for real, don't try to train a man to love you. Let him love you. Because he knows how to love. We definitely know how to love. It's just not the way you want us to love you.
Ooh,
Hey, dude was real wise on that, y'all. I mean, I think a lot of women have that falsehood thinking that a man's supposed to do this, supposed to do that, supposed to do this. Let the men be men. Let us decide if we want to do something. I don't know how many girls I used to date that would literally be like, I need you should buy me flowers. You need to give me flowers. And guess what? If I got you, at this point, it's already lost the luster of me wanting to do it because you trying to order me or try to control how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a flower guy. I don't buy flowers. If I want to get it, I'll get it. But don't make me have to do something because it's not. How is that romantic?
Now I've been told women have told me that I like flowers, but they've never said buy me flowers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they've left it up to me to do it.
My girl wanted. She told me she liked flowers.
Mhm.
She liked flowers so much that she bought me flowers.
But she doing what he said.
She did.
She's showing you, look, this is what.
Now
would
I
like to
still have
receive
yet
from
to
you.
buy her. Did I buy her some flowers? I don't think I bought her flowers yet.
Damn, dude.
But I did take her on the trip. So
Okay.
yeah, maybe we'll see. But we,
But I guarantee she still want the flowers.
they want. This is what you got to realize about women. They want it all.
I know they do.
There's no finish line with women.
I know.
Okay, I need you, fellas. You need to understand it. There is no finish line. If you get them this, they're gonna come up with another idea. Get me this, and then another idea, another idea. You have to, and don't rush it, fellas. You got your whole life to get them everything they want. Slow roll it, because if you fast pace it, you don't know where you're gonna be real broke, and your head gonna be spinning, because she gonna be like, well, what's next? Why don't I have a yacht? That's how women are. I'm telling you, dude. They just they bro. You think I'm lying, dude? There's women out there that have that. Once they get to a certain level of what they expect, they will never go under that no more with men. They will only follow those type of men or higher.
I do. Okay.
Let a woman date a couple basketball NBA players or NFL players. You think she's gonna go find a 9-to-5 guy? No.
Okay, I give you that.
It's over for her. She has. It's the whole thing about Adam and Eve with her eating the fruit of knowledge. Once you have been open to something, you can't go back. You can't close that door again.
Yeah, you can't unknow it.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? You can't unknow or unsee it. So the fact is, ignorance is bliss. Sometimes finding an ignorant woman that don't know nothing, you take her to a little spot, guess what? It's everything to her.
What is this, Wendy's?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but that's what they say, like Beyonce, like she's going, if she leaves Jay-Z, she'd be hard
Her
pressed.
life, she might as well go ahead and commit suicide after that. That's how fucked up her life will be after she ever left this man.
Yeah, because Jay-Z's a billionaire, so now she has to find another billion. She has to make laterals.
Exactly. It's about experiences. It ain't about sex. It ain't about none. It's about experiences. I remember when I was 23 or 24 years old, I dated this girl. She was a little hood rat, lived in the city, never really worked. Worked a little corner, nothing like a gas station job, something like that. I took this girl to Longhorn Steakhouse. She had never been. Do you know she felt like we was in a 5-star restaurant? Wow. She talked about that for like a month and a half. Oh, he took me to Longhorn, and I was so. She's like, I can't believe you took me on here. I never been over here this way. I said, yo. In my head, I didn't say nothing to her, but I'm thinking, I go to Longhorn Steakhouse every other week to get me a good steak and some, but some asparagus. But that's what I'm saying. But if I took a girl now that's been around all over the place, I took her to Longhorn, she'd be like, thanks. She wouldn't be all giddy about it. Because they do it all the time now.
Yeah.
Let me get that same girl and bring her back to Longhorn. I guarantee you, it wouldn't mean nothing to her no more.
That's true.
So let us be, ladies. Stop trying to make us be what you want us to be. Let us be who we are. Because you try to force a man to be something he's not, what's gonna happen is he gonna fake be what you want, and then you're gonna be disappointed. Let's get into another video. Little comedian, watch it.
Where's your man at? Hey, give me a kiss before he comes back. Kiss on the cheek before he comes back. Hurry up. Hurry up before he comes back. Hurry up. Trust no. Trust no. Man in the restroom trying to take a piss. She's trying to kiss me on the cheek. And he's going to come back like, hey, what happened?
I want to know, what would you do if that was your lady? She got up there. See, this is the thing about women. And I tell my girl, she's like, you don't judge me. I said, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't trust no one. I don't trust no woman as far as I can throw them, because the reality is this: they're all capable of it. Some women, they're easily manipulated, and they just you think you have a solid one, you'll never know until they're tested. That woman ain't solid. She saw somebody higher status. Mind you, the dude took her to the show.
I was about to say that. He was higher status.
He's
on stage.
He's on the stage. They came to see me. He said, come kiss me on the cheek. She's like, okay. She went to do it. He said, can't trust a bitch.
Now, here goes the thing. Let's flip it. Now, because I've had this conversation with my lady, too.
Go ahead.
And she said, well, if you saw Cardi B on the street,
okay,
you will be a fan. I like Cardi B. So I ain't gonna lie.
We were just listening to Cardi B today when we doing some jumping jack or some jump rope. But
yeah, I can't lie.
If I
would have saw her on the street, I would have been like, yeah.
So if commissioners say you with your girl go into the store or something real quick. Cardi B come across the street, and you like, yo, Cardi, I look, you're like a big fan. She's like, come here, come give me a kiss on the cheek. You kissing her?
Yeah. My lady noticed though. Hold on, because we've had this conversation.
So you trying to see if you can pull?
No, she gonna punch me in the head when she.
He say, I'm taking that punch. I don't care. I got to kiss Cardi B on the cheek.
We had these conversations. I wish he was on here because we had these conversations. And she's like, now, if Cardi B was walking across the street, I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna lie, but
no, I'm not gonna give her. This is my thing.
I'll be like, I gotta go run over there.
I would run over to say, hey, I'm a big fan of you, or whatever. Because how often do you see Cardi B walking around?
Yeah, I mean, here goes the thing.
But I'm not kissing on the cheek.
Here goes the thing. But see, everybody had a one. My lady, her guy is David Beckham. Granted, if we were walking in the street and David Beckham was walking by, guaranteed.
David Beckham is married with kids.
Don't matter.
She still will give him a kiss on the cheek.
Don't matter. I don't think that
she like, if I could kiss on the cheek, she probably make out with him.
She probably push me down or
listen.
my way.
I hear you, but I mean, so then that
I think everybody's capable of it though.
They all are capable of it. But so if that's the case, if everybody's that way, then that tells me everybody being what do you call it, monogamous and everything. That's a lie. It's all a lie then. If you have somebody out there that you be willing to risk it all for,
there's not a celebrity you would be like. If
I always had a crush on Megan Good. Megan Good was my girlfriend. Her and Raven Simone growing up was my
Raven Simone.
Yes, that's so Raven.
Raven Simone.
Yes, dude, Raven was that girl back in the day.
Okay.
For me,
this is why it's weird for me. Okay,
now.
I'm like 10 years older than you, so.
To
me,
you think of the
Raven Simone was a child when I first saw her on the Cosby Show.
I was a kid too.
Yeah, you were a kid. I wasn't.
Okay, but you gotta realize when That's So Raven was coming on, she was like 15, 16 years old. I was 15, 16 years old.
Okay, see, y'all was there. I was like 20.
Yeah.
25.
So that's just, so those are my two crushes. Megan Good, Cousin Skeeter. Love.
Yeah, that's my first time I seen it. I remember I was like, oh, what's
you
this?
was so older then.
I just thought it was weird. I was like, you talking to a puppet? What is this? And I was too old for that by that time.
I love Cousin Skeeter.
Yeah, that time I was too old for that.
And I don't think me and my girl ever asked that question, like, who's your celebrity crush? Who's the guy that she always keeps it, I don't know if it's a 100. I'm gonna say she keeps it fake 100, where she like, only you, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. And I'm just like,
lies.
All right.
There's somebody that
I think honestly, it'd be more for like Taylor Swift. It'd be Taylor Swift that she probably would risk it all for. Like,
she's a Swiftie.
Not like to date her, just to be like befriend her as a friend.
I follow you on Instagram.
Like I was in the bathroom and I was like, "Yo, I'll be right back. Don't leave." And she'd be like, and Taylor was there, and Taylor's like, "Come on, we're going." I think she'd leave to go on the bus with Taylor. She'd be like, "I'll text him later. Come on, Taylor, let's go."
There's got to be a dude.
I know where he lives.
There's always, for women, there's always a dude. And
you know what? Oh, well, no, I lied. You know who her dude is? Aquaman.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, but she always says this is what she always does though. She always be like, I really think he's cute, but I feel like we wouldn't work out if because of how he is in real life.
And how is he in real life?
I guess she said he's like a hippie type guy. Like he's just like, sweat shorts, and like flip flops.
Listen, some people just because you got billions of dollars don't mean you gotta wear
Listen,
Versace all the time.
Listen, when she said that, I felt like she was just trying to be nice to make me feel better. Like, oh, I wouldn't date him. No, shut up. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Everybody had a celebrity crushes. They do. Okay. Mine was Cardi B, and the other one was Rihanna.
The reason we have celebrity crushes because we don't see it ever happening, so we can feel comfortable saying it. But if it were to ever happen,
listen, I feel like there's two places if you want to run to, or three if you want to run into a celebrity: California,
yeah,
New York,
yeah,
Toronto.
Oh, Toronto.
I run into celebrities in Toronto.
For real?
Yeah. I granted some of my older celebrities, but in my time, they were the end all be all.
I'm trying to give out. I ran into celebrities in Louisiana. I ran into Shaq.
Yeah, I feel like you could run into Shaq.
Yeah. Shaq's kind of easy to like spot.
Yeah, he's like a freaking giant.
He's tall. All right, let's get into another one.
What is this one?
I think this is the broke one.
Oh yeah, that's the broke dude.
Want to do that one?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's get it.
I'm gonna have to get a second job, man. That Walmart shit not paying enough, bro. I could barely afford my rent. And worst part of it all, I gotta ask my mama to picture on the small bills every month, the light bill, the gas bill, all that bullshit.
Men versus broke women.
Job, bro. That shit was the dumbest mistake I ever made. God, I just realized rent due tomorrow. Who should I ask to pay for my shit? You think my Sean? Girl, I already asked him last time. I don't even think I'm using it for money, even though I am. Malik, he more of a light bill type of guy. He don't got heat, bro. I think I'm gonna go DJ. Yeah, DJ having that shit.
How much you finna put inside?
All I got is $1, so $1.
Shit, you got this.
Boy, that's why you my dog. I love you, boy.
It's good. It's good. It's
Hey,
good.
let me get $2 on pump one.
He said $2.
Yeah, how much you finna pump?
What's the lowest you've put in the gas tank?
The lowest I've ever put was $4.
$4.
I forgot my wallet. And I was like,
I think I did like $6.50.
I'm about to be.
This was in college. This was when like y'all don't understand how high gas was in 2007. Hey.
The pump.
Oh, I ain't got no money on me. I'm gonna just wait for one of these thirsty little widows to have to pay for my gas. I'm gonna give them a fake number in return.
Girl, you so smart.
Girl, you too pretty to pump your own gas. Works every time. Come pump it then, Big Daddy. I ain't gonna stop you. It's all you.
Damn, my boy. When's the last time you got a haircut?
Shit, I don't even know, bro. I can't get one right now. Haircut today costs what? $50? I can pay my phone bill with that. Not that serious, bro. I got a couple hats I could wear. A couple fitties. This shit's good. Girl, you don't just send me $500 for my hair. Now, this is what I call applying pressure. Don't tell me you want me. Show me you want me. Lord knows I need that shit done.
Listen,
the head slap always gets me, man.
That's why I don't be listen. When a girl be telling me I'm broke, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that. I'm not hearing it because you have so many avenues. Women have so many avenues to get out of being broke that men don't have. That's why it's harder. It really is hard to be a man in this world than it is a woman.
Yeah, because we can't even ask another man because you're going.
You ask your father, he gonna look at you like,
"Boy, what's wrong with you?
You still a little boy.
You
still a little boy coming to your daddy.
The disrespect. Like, can I just get the money?
Like, you can go to your mom, but your mom gonna tell your dad, like, yeah, I gave him some money. Like, he said, now you going to beg for your mama, huh? I thought
mom's gonna look out for you.
Mom gonna look out for you.
That's my baby.
She gonna give it up, but dad gonna scold you. Be like, you still sucking your mama's titty, huh? When you gonna? I thought you was out the house. You out the house and still costing me money. You be like, all right, dad, damn. You want
Listen,
me?
I ain't gonna lie. If I had kids, they came back. What you doing here? I need some money, dad. From who? What?
I be like, what? This is the sad part about it though. If it's a guy, you gotta go figure this shit out. If it's a girl, dad gonna look out because you know why? Dad don't want none of his daughters going out there selling her ass. Yeah, because that's the one step that they not showing on that video was if these dudes can't get the money up, initial or just asking, the next step is look, what I gotta do to get that money from you.
That's a harsh reality.
And that's the real truth.
I'd rather be a man.
I feel like every man has had a girl call them or text them about that.
About having needed money.
Not only needing money, but
like,
if you're like, I ain't got it for you, the next step is what I gotta do for that short 40.
Let me tell you something.
And guess what? Every guy would be like, well,
I thank God I've never in my life I've had to do that. Like, I couldn't imagine.
Do what? There's no, what is there to do?
I mean, like, make that phone call where it be like, what I gotta do for the money?
I'm just
like,
not
as a man.
There's the difference between women and men. Men, we logical. We like, well, what's the worst that can happen? Okay. We don't pay the bill, the phone get taken away.
Yeah.
We don't pay the bill, the lights get cut off.
Yeah.
For some reason, women refuse to lose and let that happen. They're not letting their phone go. They're not letting their car get taken. You know what they're gonna do? Morals go out the damn window for that. They like, shit, I'm about to go suck this. I'm about to go rub this. I'm about to go do this. I'm gonna go on a date with this dude. Something. I'm gonna lower myself to get what I need.
I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them.
And that's the difference between men and women. Women, they don't. I have to be honest with it. They don't really care about. They care more about winning than how they're perceived. Like, even when, if you ever watch Cheaters, when a woman get caught cheating, do you ever see her actually be sorry? Or does she be like, well, you should have did this and this and this. Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. I told you I
was feeling lonely. Yeah.
They come with every excuse in the book. They're not going to hold themselves accountable. They're not. The only time they hold them accountable is if they was like the one woman who was like living at the dude's house. And he was like, you're done. Get your shit. And she's like, please, I'll figure this out. Where am I supposed to go?
She had the dude in there.
She had the dude in the house drinking the Kool-Aid at this dude's house.
He was like, yo, he was like, who are you?
They messed around at the house, remember?
Yeah. He was like, who are you? He was like, yo, this is my house. He was like, oh, it is?
How long y'all been dating? We've been dating for 2 years.
And the sad thing is the dudes were cordial with each other.
They're like, yo, I didn't know, brother. I'm sorry. The black dude, he kept it 100 with it. Like, I didn't know she told me. She told me y'all was done. I'd have been like this, bro. She told you I was done. My photo up there, dude. Come on now. It's on the wall.
Oh, I thought that was her brother.
She told me it was her brother. He died.
I was wondering why all these dudes' sneakers were here and all these.
She said I was gonna have them sneakers. She said I bought them for you.
I was wondering why all these clothes were here. These dudes' clothes.
Let's get into another video, y'all. It says, one time I went on a date with a girl. Let's check it out.
Time I went on a date with a girl, and then after I told her I just wanted to be friends, she asked me to Venmo her for my half of the bill. And I did.
At this point, TikTok just writes the jokes for itself, because I think you know where I'm going to go with this, even though I think this is a very cutesy demure video, right? You know what I mean? Because she didn't call a woman broke, didn't call a woman out her name, didn't be like, oh my God, the audacity, you asked me on the none of that, right? And you know where I'm going with this, but LMAO, I'd ask for half the bill too, 1,500 likes. I wouldn't ask for the money back, but I can't falter. LMAO, another 463 likes.
What you're telling me is, when a girl goes on a date with a girl and the girl got the audacity to be like, hey, can you send me half of the money because of the bill? It's okay. Nobody got an issue with it. But let a man ask for half the bill, and I do believe men should pay for the bill, but that's not the point. When a man asks for a woman to go half, oh, you're not a man. The audacity. What are you, broke? But she just sends the money and goes about it. Girls get a clap, clap, clap. But if a guy does it, he just broke.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Why are you doing videos with a Snuggie?
I don't know. I usually watch it just content. This is the first time he's ever done that.
He got a full ass Snuggie on and expected me to believe what he's saying. I mean, he ain't lying though. It is a double standard where this is the thing women got to understand. Every man is not here to take care of you. There are select few men in this world. Your daddy, your man, and anybody like your brother or grandfather. Anybody that's a man that's part of your family lineage, there to protect you. There to make sure you straight. Dudes who are not your man, we friends, you is a dude to me. I ain't paying for shit unless I invite you and say, look, I got you. Because I've taken you places. Yeah. And like, yo, I got you on here because I invited you. Let's go. And vice versa. He'd be like, yo, I got this. Cool. I ain't, and or I'll say split the bill, send me on Cash App or whatever. Ladies, we are not obligated to do this for you. If you get a guy who's just a nice guy who just don't care, like he got it like that, he's like, I'll pay it, whatever, then cool. But if he asks you for the money and you are not gargling some then you need to understand you a dude.
The thing is, I think the ladies already said it's really impressive when a woman says, you know what, I got you on this one.
Oh, 100%.
They don't understand the impact that it has because it's rare that it happens.
Yeah, they really don't. Holidays coming up, bro. What's a good gift for a woman to get a guy?
Wow. Anything like if she really knows her guy, something like he is interested in, like something that you know, something you've paid attention, and something you know what? I think this would be, he likes this, he doesn't have this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should get this.
So like with me.
So like okay, you like the Jets, right?
Simple.
If you already have a jersey though, but like
she getting me another one.
Yeah, see,
my girl knows if her default, if anything don't work, she gets something of the Jets. Mm-hmm. Even though y'all don't piss me the hell off this year,
it's gonna be all right.
Damn you!
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Fucking, she know I'm in it for life.
Crazy is y'all shouldn't be last. Y'all should.
I've been saying this since the beginning. I said we are the best, worst team in the league.
Yeah,
we've lost 5 games by 1 point. We ain't. There's only been one game we got blown out at. Every other game we've lost by like 1 or 2 points.
Oh, what was the last game y'all played? I forgot.
The last game we played that we lost, or
did y'all lost?
We played.
Did y'all play Indy?
Yeah, we lost 28-27.
Yeah, I remember watching. Yeah,
and I just start laughing. I swear, I felt like the Joker where I just start laughing, going insane.
Start shooting.
Yeah. But
oh man,
yeah. So okay, so yeah, like I said, find a default thing. Find something for the guy that you know he loves to do. You know that's his thing.
Yeah,
and get around that. You can't go wrong with that.
I say you can't go wrong with gift cards. If you, it's one thing. My default is I know she likes shopping here, so I'm gonna get a gift card.
Now,
here.
See, this is the thing. Means I feel like gift cards. If this is your significant other, gift cards are kind of the get out of jail free. Like I ain't gotta really think about it. Here's $100 to Shein or whatever.
But that's my default. That's not my go-to.
Yes,
it's just
if it's last minute, I can't find anything. But come on now. To be saying you can't find anything, you ain't tried. You ain't really tried.
Listen, Primark store, Sephora.
I'm gonna name.
These are all stores that
they're all great. They're all great.
Women love them.
Women always go with them. But I'm gonna tell you, these are the things that you can't go wrong with women to get. Perfume.
Yep. You gotta be careful though.
Get her. Go look up. Like this. Is what you do? You go to the mall. I know a lot of people don't go there no more. Go to the mall and go on TikTok. TikTok will mix you up, but go to the mall and smell the samples. Find something that you like. Yo, that's it right there. I love that smell. Get it for her. Because even if she might not like it, she'll be like, yo, he likes it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I know my lady likes it smells like, she likes to smell like flowers and stuff.
My lady likes Victoria's Secrets. I forgot what it's called, but it's in a pink bottle. She tried to.
It's probably called Pink because that's one of their brands.
She
too.
tried to tell me I don't have that much left. I only got a couple sprays. One day I was in her purse. That shit half full. I said, "This what you call only a couple sprays?" She's like, "Yeah, but I use it every day." And I'm like, the bottle don't even have dome.
You do be surprised how fast you go through some of these.
This is why I buy multiple bottles of different things.
That's what
it
I do.
up.
That's what I do. I usually buy 3 at a time.
Yeah.
Perfume. Some are good, some don't work.
Perfume, you can't go wrong. Everybody likes to smell good.
Mm-hmm.
I think for a woman, if you get Bath and Body Works, any type of where they can go in the bathroom and smelling good stuff, lotions, all that, that's a winner.
Candles. That's all I hear about all the time.
Candles are always a winner too. You can't go wrong with candles for women.
And that's okay. I'm gonna say this. I know how you don't do flowers. Candles are the only thing I'm like, why does this cost this much? Like, you ever been a Yankee Candle and see a candle? It'd be like $35.
But see, do you notice that
like,
after Christmas, the candles are cheap as hell?
Yeah.
You got to buy candles ahead of time after Christmas, New Year's, and then hold them, hide them somewhere, buy a bulk of them shit, and then just give them out to whoever your girl or your mama or your sisters. They love it. And it's the same candle that was from last year. They still love the cinnamon, whatever crap.
Apple cinnamon.
Yeah, the cherry blossom. But hold off on getting her clothes. Now, I wouldn't mind getting a woman a jacket. A nice winter jacket, something like that. That's cool. But hold off on getting her clothes, because if you get the size wrong,
oh yeah, that's
you're in trouble.
That's a real gamble.
Okay. If you get the size wrong, you're in trouble. If you get the style wrong, you're in trouble. Let women pick out their clothes.
Mm-hmm. I've picked out clothes, but it was like we had been together for years.
Yeah.
And I had an idea of the style of clothes this person had wore.
I feel like perfume, jewelry, earrings, necklace, bracelet. Can't go wrong with jewelry. Can't go wrong with a coat. You know what? I always wanted to get my girl a fur coat, but I don't think she's that type of person.
There's this leather store
in New York City.
I
see it on Instagram.
Oh my god, I'm going.
I'm like, yo,
it'll cost like $1,000 though.
Yeah, and it's like that old school like pimp going to the fight.
Listen, there's this one. It kind of looked like it's all black and it got yellow fur. I mean, the fur is just out of control on it. I was like, that's
you.
it.
That is it. And it's like, you gotta get something. Now you get that and get your lady something that's a little similar.
Yeah.
Like, she get an all yellow one. You're like, yeah, we in there.
That is it.
But and maybe workout gear. I got my girl some workout gear, equipment. Because they always be talking about, I don't want to go to the gym. Here you go. Here's something. Now you ain't got no excuse. And that shit'll be sitting up posted somewhere.
I got a lot of work gear in my house.
My nephew, what's so crazy? So my nephew, I asked him the other day, I said, what do you want for Christmas? He's 14 now, right? He in high school. He said, I want some Timberland boots. Mind you, he live in Atlanta.
So you don't want those.
Yeah. So he wants some Timberland boots, and he want a gift card from Shein.
And, I hear Shein have cheap clothes.
I guess
I've never been on.
And
Shein.
he want a Desiree cologne. Have you ever heard of that? Desiree cologne. I guess it's like cologne that mimics the like high end stuff, but it's for like fraction of the price.
I'm going to look into that.
Yeah, I just bought some. I bought like 5 of them. They got a 50% sale right now on
TikTok shop.
On their website.
Desiree. I'm gonna check that.
I spent like $180 for. Like,
I don't even know how to spell Desiree.
Dossier.
Oh, okay.
Dozier. That probably what it is, but I'm ignorant. So, but
I don't even know if I pronounce it right.
Now, what do you want for Christmas?
And this is the hard part for me because I'm at a point in my life, if I see something throughout the year, I buy it. So this part of the year has always been it's been a little rough. So I actually have to think.
I actually got you a gift.
Oh man, don't do that. Now I got to get you one.
Yeah, you do, motherfucker. Do you want it right now?
No. I want it right now.
Okay.
I'll because it give me the chance to get you one. So, let me think.
I got you something. It's not nothing huge, not nothing big or nothing, but it's something I was just like, I think that'd be cool.
All right. I'm glad you said it because if I would have showed up at the end, I would be like, oh damn.
You're like, I got your gift in the car. Let me get it. Come back 20 minutes. Here's this gift card. I got.
Here, man.
I was like, the gift card still got the receipt for the. Just take it. That's exactly how it be. So,
what do man?
I just come across stuff and I'll be like, oh, you know what? I like at this point in my life, I actually like gift giving. I like giving more than I like receiving.
I don't mind, and see, I have a different take on that because I usually don't get gifts because very like growing up hard times or whatever. So getting a gift, I'm still in that phase where I'm like, wow, somebody actually gave me something.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at with it. I never mind giving.
So you're still in awe when somebody gives you something.
Yes, because it doesn't happen too often.
That is true. For men, I think it's always been that way.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you're some player.
So, man, I don't even know what I would want.
All I'm getting is text messages from her talking about why I be talking bad about her family. I ain't talking bad about your family.
Tell her sorry. We did kind of roast her dad a little bit.
She know if anybody's supposed to get roasted. Oh wow, look at this is
literally a winter wonderland.
This is where it's snowing. For where she is, this is where she is.
That's crazy. And this is the thing people don't understand about where we live. You can right now it's no snow out there, but you can go down the street, it'll be a whole blizzard down.
That's it. Like I have literally grass out in my front yard right now. Where my girl lives, which is only like 25, 30 minutes away, they literally have 1.5 foot of snow. And I'm just like, I get to enjoy grass. I don't know why we haven't got it yet. It's weird.
But the thing is, when we get it,
it's gonna go,
it's a massacre.
Especially how my driveway is. I get snowed in all the time.
I'm talking about, I've never been stranded until a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah.
And that was a nightmare.
Did you get home?
I didn't go. Let's see. The blizzard hit on Friday morning. I didn't get home until midnight.
You stayed at the jail.
Yeah, midnight Monday night.
You remember the day I left on Friday, and there was like, who's staying? I said, when I just by coming out to the RMU and going into the jail, I was like, yeah, this is crazy. I'm banging in, and I'll let you know when I come back. I don't know, for the grace of God, how I got home.
Next time
you're leaving,
I'm leaving. Straight walking out. Because
do you think if you would have left, they would have noticed?
I don't think they would have noticed.
You think you still would have got paid?
I probably would have.
Like, did you still have to check in?
You know what? No. I actually was showing up. I was like, yo, what I did was I was like, well, I'm stuck here. Yo, put me over here. I'll work. I just worked. I literally worked. This was before triples and quadruples. That's literally what I did. I worked from Friday morning to Saturday
what area?
Night. Same area, a hospital part of the jail.
So you just worked the floor?
That's it.
And you just fed in this, and then that was it.
From Friday morning to like Saturday afternoon. I worked that whole time.
Overnight and everything.
Did
you ever go leave the floor and go just walk around?
Yeah, I would walk around so I wouldn't lose my mind.
Where did you sleep? Just on the chairs and shit?
Yeah, I was just like, well, I'll sleep here.
Oh.
That was some rough times. That really tested my mental.
How was the check?
Oh, it was amazing. It was everything. Because I already had worked a bunch of overtime before the storm hit. Then I had worked. Then when that storm hit, I was like, well.
And they were like, who's staying? I'm like, fuck I'm not. I was like one of the few people that left.
Now, mind you, when Monday came, right, they was like, we got to mandate you. I started laughing. I was like, you got the audacity to say that to me? And I feel bad because it was a newer sergeant. I literally they had him standing at the gate. I literally walk around that man.
Like, I'm not staying. I don't care what y'all say.
He was talking. I didn't even respond to him. I literally just walk around. Like, dude,
don't even try to stop me, dude. Hey, listen, they think for some reason they act like they really own you.
Yeah, I'm like, I wish you would.
I will. Here, you can have this. I'm not staying here for this.
I don't issue threats. I don't do that. But like, if I would have tried to get around him and he would stepped in front of me, I would have squared up on that dude. Like, okay.
You remember who?
I figured this. Yeah, I figured this was gonna happen.
Gotta show my shit now.
Like, all right, y'all want to see what mental health look like after 5 days?
Thank God, I've never been in one of them storms, stuck in the jail, because I know for a fact, like, I'm not gonna work.
Listen, it was one of them things where, like, for like 2 weeks, the weather people were like, oh, the storm is coming, and then after a while, people was like, yo, this shit's not coming, because the sun was shining.
We did not believe. I swear, when I came home, when I came into work, I was like, there's no problem. And then all of a sudden, I started getting dark. I was like, what's going on? And then next thing I know, I'm looking outside. I was in the RMU that day, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this out here? And like, and when I finally came outside the RMU to feel the elements, I almost got blown over with how much wind, and I was like,
you couldn't see anything.
No, I live 15 minutes from the jail.
Mm-hmm.
It took me an hour to get home.
I live 40 minutes from the jail.
Dude, you would have made it.
It took me 5 days to get home.
You would have never honestly, you did the right thing of staying.
I was like,
if you would have went out there, you would have got stuck on the highway.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going.
There was like people forget, like, there was like over 100 people who died.
Yeah,
that day.
Yeah, my aunt's boyfriend, I don't know why they called him to do something, and if I had a know, I couldn't communicate with him. But if I had a number, like, look, nothing is that important, where you got to go outside, and he died.
Not only did people die in their cars because the snow covered up the exhaust, and they just went to sleep, and that was their last sleep. But the fire, this what they not telling people. The fire trucks, when in the city, when they were driving and people were on the road, they couldn't see them, they were running them over. They were hitting them and running them over. Didn't even realize it. And they tried to cover it up.
Like, damn,
they killed like,
this road sure is bumpy.
Probably about 20, 30 people got killed by just being on the road.
Yeah, you ever see that movie Hotel Rwanda? That's what remind me of.
Yes,
where the dude was like, yo,
what is the bump?
He's like, stay on the road, man. What you doing? He's like, I am on the road. And then when the mist cleared, it was all the dead bodies he was running over.
Yeah, that's fucked.
That was crazy.
Movie. Hotel Rwanda was a good movie.
But yeah, that winter was crazy, man. People were dying, and I told myself, I'm not doing it again.
No, I don't blame you.
Gone.
I do not blame you.
As soon as it get dark, I'm sorry, packing my stuff. I'm out of here. Shoot, mind you, I was in the basement working, and I didn't even know it was happening.
I felt like the best job would have been like MHU basement.
Yeah,
I would have been chilling. I'd have been sitting down there in the basement, kicking it.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I came up, I was like, "Yo, what?" And my job requires me to drive a truck. I was like, I'm not going.
Oh yeah, how did that work?
I didn't go.
So how did they bring the food?
They had to when the storm, they had to wait till the storm ended, and then they had to figure out a way to get to.
Could they shovel
to the bull? They had to figure out to get away to the bulldozer. We have a giant bulldozer. I believe
that was just pushing the snow.
And they were pushing the snow out the way, but I had to wait.
Were you bringing the food in your truck or no?
I had brought it over that morning. I was supposed to bring it back to get reloaded and stuff, but like the blizzard was so bad.
You're like, I'm not doing this.
That's why exactly what I said. I opened the door and I shut it. I was like, nobody's eating today.
Because you got to get. They don't realize he has to go to a cage, open the cage, push it out the way, get back in the car, drive it over, get out the car, go get,
yeah.
You know, like you gotta get out of the car probably like 3 times just to get it to where you need to get it to.
Here's the thing: I couldn't open the gate.
It frozen.
It froze. It was froze so bad, so quickly. Number one, and number two, the gate. People don't understand the gate sits close to the ground.
It does.
So when
the snow was probably weighing it down.
The snow piled up. I couldn't move it. I couldn't open the gate because they had piled up so much under the gate. Yeah. I was like, nobody's eating. That's it. I literally left the truck by the gate.
I wonder if people would want us to start telling stories about this
prison.
Yeah,
I would insist we do like before we got on camera. I would insist that we go off camera and do this.
What do you mean?
Like, remember we used to do just sound and put it on Spotify?
Mm-hmm.
I would rather do that because I don't want to.
Put
nothing out there?
But what are we putting out there that ain't like? I'm not talking about anything that will get that's like illegal or something like that. I'm talking about just
common things
and situations that we're like, yo, this is how corrections really is in the state of New York.
We could do that
at this point, you know, and just overall, because I think a lot of people do want to hear prison stories. They do want to hear, because the thing is this: if you don't say any real names, there's nothing they can really say that you're saying
where we're at.
Yeah, I'm not saying what prison we're at, not saying what specific inmate it is. We'll just say what happened. Scenarios, situations, things that have been in the jail, whether it be corrections or administration or whatever. We talk about it, but we don't actually say anybody's names. So at this point, there's not really anything that they can really do because we never actually said a specific person. And you don't know if it's real or not real. That's
true.
Saying.
That's true.
The amount of people who are involved in it might know it's real, but we didn't use your name. You can't really say nothing to us.
That's something to think about.
And I don't think enough people watch our show right now to even really
until it's time.
Now say get off it. But damn, like we got 10,000 people.
Why you tell that story about me? Who said it was about you?
But all right, well,
we did our show today. We did all right.
Yeah, we had to go ahead and redeem ourselves because we can't miss no episode, y'all.
Yeah, put the work in.
All right, y'all. Today is Friday, Saturday. I was testing y'all, and you failed. Saturday, go enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? If you in the Buffalo area, go ahead and get prepared for this snow because it's coming.
It definitely is. It got dark outside.
Yeah, we already here. So, and go ahead and get your shopping in now, man. Don't wait till the last minute, fellas. I need y'all to understand something. We ain't got to be romantic, but we do need to have intention, and we need to make sure that we have things set up to where it don't look like we didn't give a damn about it. That's all women really looking for. It ain't really so much the romance. They're looking for to make sure you care about them in some form. Show a little effort. Not a lot, but a little. And then work your way up. All right. I'm your boy Canteen. This my man Beans.
Y'all have a good weekend. Almost lost it there. Weekend.
God.
Nigga! That's gotta be racist.
Daddy!